Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube video on the top 10 best practices for Jenkins, the popular automation server used in continuous integration and delivery. Jenkins plays a crucial role in modern software development, and optimizing its usage can greatly enhance your workflow efficiency and reliability. In this video, we will explore key practices and provide examples to help you harness the full potential of Jenkins. Number 1. Version control integration. Use a version control system like Git or Subversion to store your Jenkins configuration as code. By adopting tools like Jenkins file, you can define your pipeline as code and store them in a repository. This allows for collaboration, change tracking, and reproducibility. For example, you can create a Jenkins file to automate the build, test, and deployment process of your web application. Number 2. Environment isolation. Maintain separate environments for different stages of development, such as development, testing, and production. Isolated environments prevent unintended impacts on other stages, minimizing risk. Utilize Docker or virtualization technologies to achieve environment isolation. For instance, you can create Docker containers to run different test suites or ensure consistency across environments. Number 3. Automated testing. Leverage Jenkins to automate various testing processes, including unit test, integration test, and acceptance tests. Configure Jenkins to trigger tests upon code commits or scheduled intervals. Integration with testing frameworks like JUnit or Selenium enables seamless test execution and result reporting. For example, you can set up Jenkins to run a suite of Selenium tests against your web application for each build. Number 4. Jenkins plugins. Leverage the vast plugin ecosystem to extend Jenkins functionality. Plugins offer features such as cloud platform integration, reporting tools, and code analysis. For instance, the Jenkins GitHub plugin allows fetching source code and triggering builds upon new commits. You can use the Slack plugin to send build notifications to your team. Number 5. Monitoring and logging. Implement monitoring and logging mechanisms in Jenkins to track build and deployment activities. Tools like Logstash, Kibana can aggregate Jenkins logs and provide visualization for analysis. Monitor key metrics like build duration, success rates, and resource utilization to identify bottlenecks and improve efficiency. For example, you can use Grafana to create dashboards that display Jenkins build metrics in real time. Number 6. Build pipelines. Organize your software delivery process into stages with Jenkins build pipelines. Pipelines offer a structured view of the workflow, allowing you to define sequential or parallel stages. Each stage can have its own build, test, and deployment steps, enabling automation and providing clear visibility. For instance, you can create a pipeline with stages for build, test, deploy, and notify each executing task specifically. Number 7. Security measures. Implement security measures to protect your Jenkins instance and resources. Use strong passwords, enable authentication, and restrict access based on roles and permissions. Regularly update Jenkins and its plugins to leverage the latest security patches. For example, you can configure Jenkins to require user authentication and enable HTTPS for secure communication. Number 8. Regular backups. Schedule regular backups of Jenkins configurations, jobs, and plugins to prevent data loss. Store backups in an offsite location or cloud storage. In case of a failure or disaster, you can quickly restore Jenkins to its previous state, minimizing downtime. Consider using tools like Jenkins Backup plugin or performing manual backups using scripting. Number 9. Notifications and alerts. Configure Jenkins to send notifications and alerts upon build failures, successful deployments, or other important events. Utilize notification plugins or integrate with messaging platforms like Slack or email systems to keep the team informed about the build status. For instance, you can set up Jenkins to send email notifications to stakeholders when a critical build fails. Point number 10. Continuous improvement. Regularly evaluate and improve your Jenkins setup. Collect feedback from the development team, monitor performance metrics, and identify areas for optimization. Embrace a culture of continuous improvement to ensure that your Jenkins infrastructure evolves alongside your development processes. For example, conduct retrospectives after each release to identify bottlenecks and implement process improvements. Thank you for watching our YouTube video on the top 10 best practices for Jenkins. By implementing these practices and leveraging Jenkins capabilities, you can streamline your software development workflow, enhance collaboration, and deliver high-quality software more efficiently. Stay tuned for more informative content and happy automating with Jenkins.